What up, your boy Mo back with another video. Man, it feels really, really good to be in front and in back of the camera. Well, I've always been in back of the camera because I do a lot of video stuff, but nonetheless, it feels good to kind of shoot videos again. Very, very excited to what's next on the YouTube channel. Obviously, as you guys can see, I'm still trying to figure out the whole setup, but little by little, things will kind of come into place. So, I've been using this Omni 20 Plus portable external power bank, and this thing is pretty badass. So this is it right here. Obviously, it's you know, it's a handful. It's pretty big, chunky, but this thing is pretty full featured, which is really badass. Now here in the front, you have some of your main controls. Now, obviously here is your power button. Now that's where you're going to turn on and off the actual device. Now you can also pull up a settings menu in here, and you can also change if you want to kind of like the display to dim down and whatnot to kind of save battery on the actual device. You can also change the temperature that displays on the actual display as well. So there's a couple options that you're able to choose, but nonetheless, now going over the actual device. Now this thing has a, you have a USB type C, which has an output of 60 watts and an input of 45 watts. So that's your USB type C. You have a little bit of Omni charge branding right there as well. Now this USB type C port is what I use to charge the device. So when you want to charge this thing up, you hook up your USB type C, and pretty much it's going to go ahead and charge your device as well. Or you could use your USB type C, hook it up your cable into here, and then hook up a USB type C device. So now it doesn't stop there. You also have a DC port, which is right there. Now that is at 100 watts. So again, that's another option that you have with this actual device. And you also have two USB-A ports. Now both of these are, what are they? Both of these are 18 watts. So 18 watts USB, what is it? USB-A ports. So two USB 18 watt 8 ports on this device as well. So, and then what else do we have? Now this is probably like my most favorite. This and this next feature is what I caught my attention when it comes to this actual device. So this next one is you have a AC port. How cool is that? You have the AC port right there. Now this is at 100 watts, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, 100 watts. Now what's really cool about that AC port, or having that AC port, is the fact that, again, I shoot a lot of video content. So obviously one of the things that come along with shooting content is, again, your batteries. You always got to have extra batteries, and when those batteries run out, you want to be charging the next ones. That way you have backups. So this is where I charge my Sony batteries. I pretty much hook it up to here, and then I hook up the battery charger, my Sony battery charger, and then boom, I'm charging my battery while I'm using a backup. So that's where this comes in handy. But again, that's just what I use it for. But nonetheless, having an AC port definitely comes in handy. Now it doesn't only stop there. You also have a 10 watt wireless charging pad here at the top. How cool is that? So one thing that I've experienced with the charging pad is you kind of have to get a little bit. It has to be at a, you can't just boom and place your phone down on a charging pad and automatically it's going to pick it up. No, it has to be at a certain way in order for the charging pad to activate. But nonetheless, it works well once you kind of know how to place it on the charging pad. Now it does work with the case. So if you have a case on your phone, the charging pad will activate. So again, as far as what power you get, you can power up to 4 charges on your smartphone, up to 1 charge on your laptop, up to 2 charges on your tablet, up to 4 charges on your DSLR camera batteries, 2 charges on your drone, and about 8 charges on your action camera. So again, this is definitely not cheap. I think, what did I pay for it? I think it's about 200 bucks, 250 bucks. So definitely not a cheap power bank. But nonetheless, I think that for what it is, for all the for all the features that this power bank has, I think it's definitely well worth it. Like I said, I like to have this one, and I also have a external one. So I like to have multiple power banks just because, again, you can never not have enough juice. Now you also have a USB Type-C cable included in the actual box, which is, it seems to be very high quality. It has a little bit of that rubberized texture, just the same as the actual power bank. It has a little bit of that rubberized textured fingerprint magnet. But again, it does come with a USB Type-C cable. And what's cool about that cable is the fact that it also comes with a little strap that you could kind of strap it around and kind of tie it, and then you could go ahead and store it in your actual bag. So that's what you're gonna get in the actual box. You're gonna get the Omni Charge 20 Plus and a USB Type-C cable and like a quick start guide or whatever the case may be. So that's the Omni 20 Plus. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Definitely worth the pickup. More videos to come. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. All the info will be down in the video description. Again, I'm starting to get into the groove of things, so make sure to keep it locked to the Instagram as well. And if you guys have anything in particular that you guys want to see on the actual channel, leave them in the comments. And make sure to be on the lookout. There's a lot more cool stuff coming up, giveaways and all that good stuff. So again, any questions or anything, leave them in the comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.